Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about Aurora cannabis. Oh damn, I can't talk right now. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about Aurora cannabis, these gummies, for a little bit, and then I am going to just get into the commodities, what's going down. So stay tuned. I also want to disclose I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment information purposes. Do not buy or sell based on anything I talk about. Buy or sell after you did your own research, due diligence, and you like the investments you're pursuing. Yeah, I also want to... So yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell down below, give me a thumbs up. I do truly appreciate that. Leave a comment down below. Yeah, so these are Grape Oasis gummies, and they're 2 milligrams of THC per unit and 0.3 milligrams per unit and 10 milligrams in total. 5 of them in here. I had 3, so I got 6 milligrams. So I just wanted to try them. They're a little expensive. I mean, I don't really want to support Aurora Cannabis, their gummies, to be honest. I just think they're a little expensive, but I wanted to try them regardless because I just wanted to. They're indicas, and I like indica, but I'll just try to get indica capsules, I think, from now on. So, yeah, and they taste all right. It was like $11, like $10.70 or $11 after taxes. So, I mean, for 10 milligrams, I don't want to pay that. Now, if I get a 4A chocolate, it's like $6-7 like after taxes or whatever, like $7.50. With the same with that Maui, the Chowie Wowies from Tilray, they're like around $8 or something after tax. I mean, they're still a little expensive. I mean, I'd like, if it was just a provincial store for BC cannabis, they'd be around for the 4A, they're around $6 before taxes, and then the Chowie Wowie, they're like $7. So I guess they're pretty much the same as how much they are in the store. But I mean, I'd like to see a company come out with like $4.50, $5 or something like that. If I could get something like $5 for 10 milligrams, that'd be a lot better deal. Because a lot of people, they are, I know they're selling out very good for people. They're buying them across Canada. But I don't think that's going to continue on based on those prices. I mean, when you're talking about $10, $12 or something like that for 10 milligrams, I mean, you can get the capsules. You can get Ready Can gem capsules for 15 of them, 5 milligrams each. So that's 75 milligrams for like $12. So it's a lot better cost per milligram of THC. So, I mean, I'm not buying them to eat like, I mean, sure, they taste all right, but I didn't buy them. I just wanted to see what they taste like, I guess. But I'm not going to continuously buy them just for the taste. I mean, I can just buy a Skittles and then get a capsule and stuff like that and get the same effect, right? So, anyways, I want to share what I've worked on my channel. I don't think people realize this. Maybe a few people, but, you know, so I got all my videos here, and, you know, you go through here. And then I have a playlist. So I have a playlist of my financial report cards. I haven't updated the new ones. I am uploading a video of Aurora and Fire. I've already done a very thorough due diligence, like summarize on the financials that they reported. But this one, I'm giving them an actual report card just to compare and stuff to the other players in the space. So if you want to, you know, I'm probably going to be uploading it in the morning. But this has it has 12 videos. So you can check through all the companies and kind of get a better grasp on, if you're comparing different companies, right, how their financials were last quarter. And I think that's a very valuable tool, because if you don't never really like understood financials, I really break it down in a very direct and like short summarize. And you know, I'm non-biased in these reports. I mean, very thorough. So that's a good one to watch. This playlist, as well as this dark side. This is all my videos when I'm in my car and I'm dark, and I got my little what is it called? It's a Lytra torch thingy for my light, and then it's the dark side where I just drive around and I'm just talking about life and stuff. So how many videos do I got? I think I got quite a few in here. 8 it says. I haven't added a few more. I think there might be a few more than that, but it's a good summary. Now if you want to look at Xanabis, I got a whole playlist, 17 videos of Xanabis. With these videos, like some of them can be in 2 different playlists. Like for profitable cannabis companies, I got all the best companies that are in this one, so that's a good one. There's 28, but there could be like non-profitable companies in the videos. So I don't have it like 100% pure as far as the profitable companies, but there in the whole video there's going to be a profitable company that I talk about. I'm not just like putting it just to have like more videos in this playlist. Like that's not how I roll. And this is my marijuana in the future, where I talk about like marijuana I believe will be $1 trillion industry. My whole thesis is at least by 2043 it'll be $1 trillion industry, probably before that, but I don't control all the red tape across the globe, but I just think it's inevitable. This is my cannabis raps. I got 3 little videos where I do a bit of rapping in them. This is my tier 1 extraction cannabis company. So you got the Valence and Metafarm Labs. A lot of these videos that I get down to the nitty gritty and really inform new investors, novice investors, intermediate investors into understanding these companies a lot at a higher level. And this is I got 3 videos with Scott Sigmore. So I have this series, and I have a commodity section, 6 of them. I probably have 5 of them actually. I probably have could add more to this playlist, but I just want to get more feedback as far as putting in the effort for this. If people are going to watch these videos, I can put a little bit more effort into this. But this is old videos. This is the revenue leaders from a long time ago. The game's changed a lot. Revenue's not very important as much anymore. It's more just about EBITDA and net income that I've been following through. I've been sharing that information with my viewers and subscribers. So that's what's up. And budgeting and being aware of debt. This is videos I've made with my camera that I had a while back. I have 2 of these videos, and this was a while back for the hottest cannabis strains in BC. So yeah, I mean, you got, it's a tool. It's up to you if you want to watch these videos, and if you haven't watched some of them, and learn more about the cannabis industry. But I just letting you guys know that this is a playlist that I've made for you guys. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 playlists, all right? So now let's get into commodities. So this is not going to be a very long video, but I just wanted to make it just because I got these gummies. So I said, oh, whatever, I'll go back on camera. Originally, I was saying yesterday or so that I wasn't going to make as many videos, but today I kind of got fired up with all this Aurora cannabis news, and I've just been making a lot of videos. Like financial gets pretty exciting, I guess, like a lot of emotions and stuff with all the financials going around. So yeah, I try to participate in them and make videos and share my input. And yeah, so you got these are things that you can do on the Forex and stuff. I don't have a Forex account yet, but I think I could crush it as far as a Forex player, just because I like being up at night. But we'll see. I'm not going to do this. I know there's this commodity guy. What's the guy's name? Anyways, he's talking about lean hogs. He's saying that he's been trading a lot of this, and he's been doing good. And palladium, I got nilsy as far as palladium goes. Even GGI gets a little bit of palladium as far as the exploration, but I don't really advise to buy GGI. It's more of a speculation. For palladium companies, I mean, this is very high. I once owned an ounce of it when it was like $7.50, and I like sold it, made like $5 or something. But it was never this high. It was just crazy. I had my thesis was right. I thought that there was some kind of connection with Russia or something like that, and somehow it would go high. But I just didn't think it was gonna happen. I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna go back down to like $300. So I just took the money because I wanted a bit of liquidity at that time. So I sold the ounce, and but it's been high, right? I mean, because it's rarer than gold, and they're using it in the catalytic converters for gas cars. So they use more platinum in diesel catalytic converters, but for palladium they use it in the regular cars. But because it's what's the word? It's less dense than platinum, so you don't have to use as much palladium to make like the catalytic converter, I think, in a sense. But I mean, it's a lot more complex than that. But regardless, they're probably working on, because of the spread between 975 and palladium, these can be kind of interchanged, but they have to have like an engineer to work with it. That I believe in time that platinum will go higher than where it is right now, as well as it's also a precious metal that's rarer than gold. So it's been a lot higher than gold before, and they call like the music, if you do like sell like so many records, you're like platinum or whatever. Like, so I mean, it's a known metal, but it's kind of been in the background, and I think it's going to go a lot higher in the future. But again, I don't control the markets. I just am a market participant, and I just can only do my research and due diligence and try to identify positions that I think are great possibility to make more money on. But as far as the commodities goes, it can be kind of crazy. But that's why I like Nilsy, for the fact that it's it's a very big palladium player. And it also like a lot smaller on the platinum side, but it's hedged on that side. And then it has copper, and it has nickel. They're like the second biggest nickel player in the world. So the biggest one is Vale, I believe, but Vale's more still player, so it's a more pure nickel. So it's called like Norn Nickel, but they're on the OTC, and it's like Russian oligarchs that are connected with that company. But I got a few shares in that. I've if you watch a video from a while ago, I say how many shares I get, but I'm not gonna say how many shares I have in this company. I'm pretty much break even right now, but it's got like a 7% dividend or something. I just figure that it's a hedge against all the inflation going on with the repo markets and stuff, and I can see nickel and all these things going a lot higher. So I want to play the leverage. So anyways, crudes, it was down below $50 recently, and now it's up to $51.48. So it's interesting, it's coming up. But I've done charts on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter at Compound Stock 13, follow me, DM me or whatever, leave a reply in my tweets. That's cool. I replied on my tweets. For now, right? I'm gonna be busy working in like probably like 6 weeks or so. So I'm not gonna be able to reply to everything. If I've been getting a lot of more people following me on Twitter. I'm not necessarily gonna be able to reply to everybody when things get busier. So if you want to talk to me on YouTube or on Twitter, or whatever, or DM me on Twitter, now would be the best time for now. And zinc is there in silver mines that you get zinc, right? So at Pan American Silver, which I haven't gotten a position, but I was thinking about it, but I got labs instead. But regardless, that you get zinc in a silver mine. So they're in Pan American Silver, I think is the best pure silver player. For royalty players, for precious metals, you got Franco-Nevada, FNV, or I think it is FNV, but don't quote me, I'm not 100% sure, as well as Wheaton Precious Metal, WPM. So those are the royalty streamers, but for a pure and also Wheaton Precious Metal is connected with Pan American Silver, so they're getting a royalty agreement with Pan American Silver. But Pan American Silver is, I believe, the best silver player, and they're also a big gold player. There's arguments that people could say that First Majestic is a bigger player or better player, or like maybe Hecla Mining or some other ones. But I think as far as the share structure and things like that, I think Pan American Silver is your best bet if you do believe that silver is going to go a lot higher in the coming years or months and stuff like that. Pan American Silver. And I think it's got like a little less than 1% of a dividend, I believe. But they could go higher, right? Who knows? Like, if they have a lot of cash flow coming in, some of these companies want to attract more investors, so they are going to bump up their dividend. So, Brent oil, London coffee. So, you got lead. And I think in, what is it? Pan American Silver also gets a little bit of zinc. And I think they get a little bit of lead, like just like little particles, right? I mean, they're small percentage of their revenues, but like 45% of it is in gold and 45% of it is in silver. I mean, it's somewhere around that ratio. But gold, yeah, so gold's like hasn't really risen up. It's just chilling around 1577. Some people think it needs to go close above 1580, 1585. Big gold players are Barrick Gold, Kirkland Lake Gold, and if you're a streamer, you're talking about Franco-Nevada and Wheaton Precious Metals as well, but they're also silver and palladium. And then gold, another one, Newmont, NEM, they're a big player. So that's all I'm going to give out for gold players. Copper, you got FCX, Freeport McMoran. I think it's FCX. Could be wrong. I'm just tweaking out with all this tickers going through my brain, but I'm pretty sure it is. Soybean. I don't know a soybean player. But yeah, nickel, I mean, just Vale and Nilsey and, Sherritt, but Sherritt's got a lot of debt, but nickel needs to get above like $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. So I think it's all going to be connected with crude. So if crude starts going up to 55, 60, that is when the other base metals are going to ride with it. So then you're going to see copper, you're going to see nickel, you're going to see steel, you're going to see other of those metals like aluminum probably go up with it, but some of them may not go up. But I'd put it that copper is going to ride with crude for the most part, but it could be different as well with the base metals, the copper needed for batteries for Tesla. So it's a very complex thesis as far as understanding the value of it, and to understand the supply demand. I mean, there used to be levels, but I think now that's a paid service with the LME to understand what the base levels were, because I was seeing them like get depleted, and I was reporting this like over a year ago, seeing that nickel levels were really lowering down, but I can't see that same information. Maybe I'm just dyslexic and I can't figure it out, but I'm pretty sure it's a paid service now and you just can't get it for free anymore. But I think that nickel is going to be very high in demand if Tesla starts becoming to take over the world. So natural gas, there was like Peyto exploration, PEY, but it's just been so low. So I don't know if it's going to get momentum, right? I don't know. But if it does, like, that's a company to look into. Now with aluminum, Alcoa AA, and there's another one, I think it's like Alumina, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not in my portfolio watch list. So anyways, that's what's up. Just sharing a bit of knowledge for you guys and girls. And yeah, keep compounding your info. Listen to my lingo. And Shaka, I guess we go out on some of that crazy music that I was playing. High up the power. right. Goodbye.